Hi everyone, welcome back. Just wanted to do something fun with you guys. Today's going to be your independent learning, so watch this video. Hopefully it's enough to guide you through the activity that I'm going to give you. And then of course, if there is some uncertainty after you submit it, I won't be too harsh on it, but I can help you guys out then on Wednesday. I think I'm going to see you. So anyway, I've kind of got this general question, and this is kind of cool because it relates to everything that is in your house, even outside of your house on the grid with power plants and everything like that, neighborhoods. So there's this idea that electronic things can run independently, or they can actually kind of work together on the same type of circuit. Situations of this are like in your house. Let's say when you turn on the lights, that doesn't necessarily turn on the TV as well. Or, for instance, in kitchen lights, sometimes when you have multiple lights above, let's say the stove or something, if you unscrew one of them, the rest actually stay on. That's kind of related to holiday lights as well. This happens because of not just series circuits, not just parallel circuits, but actually a combination of both called complex or combination circuits. So real quick, I have one right here. And this could kind of be an example of two different rooms in your house. So you've got your power supplied to your house by ComEd there. Then this could be your room, and then this could be another room, whether it's your siblings, living room, whatever. If I want to turn on the light in my room, I just want to hit this switch. All right, that's not going to mess with the other room though, because that should work independently. Well, why do they work independently? Because when I get to these, they are then on a parallel connection, so two separate paths. So then they work independently. So I could have both on, I could have one on, I could have the other one on, or both off. Now, within a room, you guys sometimes notice too that there might be multiple things that are turned on by a switch. All right. So the idea is then, well, these are reliant on this path. And if you actually break one of them, so if I unscrew one light bulb, I'm sorry, not right click, then the other one should go off because again, series circuit, there's only one path right there. All right. So this is pretty much how they assemble houses. Oh, I got all goofy there. And you notice I kind of put something interesting in on this one. This is a fuse. So let's say you have a device in your house that'll get too hot and start a fire if it goes over a certain current. You can put this fuse in right here, and if the current goes above 4 amps on this path, this thing will break, just like we learned with fuses and circuit breakers. This will break and then cut off the current on this, just like a switch would actually do. All right, I'm not going to mess with that with this circuit though. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a task. I'll show you the task real quick, but I'll actually attach it in Canvas. It's kind of the storyline of you're building a home and you need these to occur. So you need both rooms to be connected to the fuse for safety in case of overheating. So both actually, not individually. One room needs a dimmer light switch for the light. So that potentiometer that we were making in class just before this all happened. And room two needs a motor for a record player that can be turned on and off. Neither room should be affected by the other devices. So for instance, if I turn on the motor, that shouldn't then turn on the dimmer light as well. All right, and vice versa with that also. Okay, so most of this you're pretty familiar with, like the power supply, just make a battery, light switches, you know the symbol for that. But let's say you don't know a potentiometer or a motor symbol. Real easy. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but you'll notice I actually Google just circuit diagram symbols. You can get these crazy kind of images for a bunch of different types, or you could just do this circuit diagram symbols and then do a fuse. All right, and you'll see there's kind of multiple ways that a fuse can be drawn. Most of the time I do it as a rectangle with the line through, but if you go with one of these, that's okay. Maybe to be safe, just write the word fuse next to the symbol as well. Another one, for instance, let's do potentiometer since we have actually built this one. The potentiometer, this one's kind of cool because it is a resistor, but remember it's a resistor that can change its resistance. So you do the resistor and then you can do a little arrow next to it. Again, if you want to do the potentiometer word next to it, that might help me out as well. All right, so I'm going to give you that worksheet in Canvas. Go ahead, do a drawing of it, and when you feel confident, submit it into Canvas for the activity for the day. Again, if you're not 100% sure, that's okay. We'll talk about the next day, and it's okay to collaborate too if you guys want to. All right. All right. Good luck, guys, and I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Okay.